The river started calling her name on the third night. Lindiwe tried to ignore it, told herself it was just the wind combing through the reeds, the babble of water over rocks. But when she pressed her palms to her ears, the voice only grew louder. A woman's sigh, a lover's murmur, Lindy curling through the dark like mist. Her husband Tarai slept soundly beside her, unaware that something wet and hungry was slithering through their dreams. Then came the footprints. Every morning, fresh marks in the mud leading from their doorstep straight to the riverbank. Bare feet, too large to be hers, too small to be Tarai's. The prints always stopped at the water's edge, as if whatever made them had melted into the current. The village elders knew. She saw it in their eyes when they refused to meet her gaze, in the way they clutched their muti bags tighter when she passed. "You built your house where the river kisses the land," old Mbuya Chipo finally hissed one market day. "Now it wants a kiss back." The stories, when Lindiwe pieced them together, were worse than she imagined. Generations ago, the river god Nyami had taken a human wife, a chief's daughter, beautiful and fierce, who wept so hard when forced to marry him that her tears became the first floods. She bore him serpent children, half fish, half human things that danced in the moonlight. But when she tried to escape, Nyami drowned her in his embrace, then cursed the land with drought until the village promised him a new bride every 50 years. The last sacrifice was 49 years ago, and Lindiwe's new house stood exactly where the ritual stone once lay. It started with the dreams, falling into dark water, cold hands stroking her thighs, a mouth too wide with needle teeth pressing against hers and stealing her breath. She'd wake gasping, the taste of algae thick on her tongue, her nightdress soaked through despite the dry season. Then the river began leaving gifts, a necklace of river pearls on her pillow, a dead fish with her face carved into its scales. One horrific dawn she found a wedding ring woven from her own hair coiled around her finger, still dripping. Tarai, pragmatic and unbelieving, blamed baboons, until the night he saw her standing waist-deep in the river, arms outstretched, eyes glazed white. "Lindiwe," he called. She turned, and the thing wearing her skin smiled with a mouth full of eels. The truth came out when Lindiwe collapsed at the well, convulsing as water gushed from her mouth in impossible gallons. The village Nanga rolled her onto her side as elders whispered frantic apologies. "The stone was moved for the new road. We thought he would sleep another year." Nyami wasn't waiting for his 50-year tribute anymore. He'd chosen early, and he was hungry. They tied her to the bed with charms of protection, smeared her in ash and bitter herbs. Tarai stood guard with an axe, jaw set. "No god takes my wife." Midnight. The river rose, not in flood, but in shape, a towering figure of water and rotting reeds, with glowing catfish eyes and a current's roar. The charms burned away like paper. The axe flew from Taurai's grip, and when the thing spoke it used Lindiwe's voice. "You kept me waiting, husband." Taurai screamed as the water forced itself down his throat. Lindiwe's bonds dissolved. She rose, walked, not toward the river, but with it, her skin turning translucent, her hair floating as if already submerged. The last thing the villagers saw was her smile before the current swallowed her whole. They found Taurai the next morning, drowned, but smiling, arms curled around something unseen. His skin was pruned as if soaked for decades, his wedding ring replaced by a band of braided river grass. As for Lindiwe, some say she rules beside Nyami now, a queen of drowned things. Others claim you can see her during the dry season, a pale figure combing the riverbed for bones. But the villagers know the truth. Build too close to the water, ignore the whispers, and one night you'll wake to cold lips on your neck and realize you're the dowry. So listen, when the Zambezi hums at dusk, when your reflection grins without you, run, before the current loves you back, before you feel those icy fingers twining with yours, and understand too late why the river bride always looks so happy.